Hey, I'm Marcus from River Pools. I want to talk about something really quick today that's pretty cool that you don't see with most fiberglass pool companies, but it's important, and that has to do with weighing the pool. Now here's the deal. What's going to dictate oftentimes the quality of your fiberglass pool is if the manufacturer put enough materials in it. Speaking frankly, after being in this business for 10 years, the times that we have seen issues with fiberglass pools is when the manufacturers simply didn't put enough material in the product. It wasn't thick enough, in other words. And so there's a couple different ways that you can tell how thick a pool is. Obviously, where you drill out the returns, you can see how thick it is, but you can also weigh the pool to see that it meets the standard of weight that the manufacturer sets, because with every pool, every manufacturer tells us what it's supposed to weigh. If it's not built properly, it's not going to weigh as much as it says on their spec sheet. And so just to give you an idea of how this works, this is a barrier reef swimming pool, and it is a 28 by 14 roughly is the size. It goes from 3 to 5 feet. But if you look up here where the excavator bucket is, you'll notice that right now it's close to 3,000 pounds, and when this was lifted up earlier, it was exactly at 3,000 pounds. Now, 3,000 pounds for a 28 by 14 fiberglass pool doesn't mean much to most people. Heck, it doesn't mean a lot to some builders because they've never weighed the pools before. We actually weigh our pools here, our shells at River Pools. And we started this a couple years ago when we said, you know what? We don't want to have any quality control issues whatsoever. We want to make sure that we're holding all the manufacturers accountable to the specs that they give us. And so that's exactly why we do this. We weigh the pools, we make sure that they're coming out right. And the fact that this little guy here, this shell, is 3,000 pounds, it's something that you can't appreciate, but it just goes to show the quality that's put into this. So that's one thing to look for as a consumer. If you are thinking about having a fiberglass pool installed and you're looking to make sure that the quality meets your needs, ask the builder if they'll actually weigh it before they set it in the ground. You might find that they say yes, and it might save you a lot in the long run.